I love seeing, by the way, the woke celebrity left start to eat themselves too. And this has happened brilliantly with the comedian Jack Black, who is one half of the band Tenacious D, alongside a bloke called Kyle Glass. And they were on stage in Australia Sunday night, and it was Kyle Glass's birthday. So Jack Black says to him, and it's not a political discussion at all, "What's your one wish for your birthday?" And this is what happened.
Make a wish, Canada. Don't miss Trump next time. Thank you.
So that's Kyle Glass saying his one wish on his birthday was for the shooter not to miss Trump next time. So just imagine, by the way, just imagine for a single second, this was a right-wing commentator or news broadcaster or politician. It would be leading every news bulletin in the world. This person would be driven out of polite society. But of course, because it's a left-wing figure and deep down, they all seem to think it's totally acceptable to want Trump dead, there wasn't much reaction. However, when the clip started to go viral on X, and thank God for X and the free speech that Elon Musk has granted us, all of a sudden, Jack Black realizes, there's a bit of a problem here. I didn't say anything on stage. The audience laughed along, but I want to save my Hollywood career. So in the last hour, Jack Black has now released a statement throwing his bandmate, Kyle Glass, completely under the bus and saying that Tenacious D are going to halt all their future shows. He said, "I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour." Connor Tomlinson, this is the worst of the hypocritical celebrity movement, isn't it?
Quite. I mean, it's really disappointing for me to have pretty much every election people I generally like or their work that I admire just routinely fall flat and betray themselves not to be heroic or respectable people. I mean, bear in mind, Mark Hamill tried to pressure his, reportedly, according to this woman, his daughter-in-law, or at least I don't think they're married, into having an abortion. So really, really stand-up guy there, and has recently come out and turned into the disappointing version of Luke Skywalker, a sort of doddering old man who just wants to be put down politically, at least, that we saw in The Last Jedi and hated. Then we had Billie Eilish dancing in a graveyard to endorse Biden in 2020, and her music hasn't been the same since. And now we've got Jack Black, who was a staple of my childhood, come out about a week or so before the debate in an American flag set of dungarees, insisting that Joe Biden's brain wasn't leaking out of his ears. And now you've got his bandmates. And I suppose in this sort of mask-off moment, it shows the sort of company you keep, because the first instinct Trump had was to jump up, punch his fist in the air and say fight. The instinct he had when talking to RFK was be exactly as candid as he is when he goes off teleprompter at his speeches. He's a consistent man. So you can only presume that these are the kinds of conversations that are had off stage at Tenacious D. And I would like to disagree just slightly with Jennifer here, if I may. I do think the entire media and political establishment are actually culpable for this as well as the shooter, because they've been encouraging this for years. Like they've been saying, take him out. I mean, you had the head of the Lincoln Project saying that someone should put a bullet in him, and they aren't strong enough to do it themselves. They know it would look too bad. They want to outsource this to the exact kind of crazy people that they know are in their base. And the reason I say that is because in our polite private conversations, we don't say that sort of thing. We're not delusional. We're not freakish. We just want a peaceful and civilized society, and frankly, to stop them from preying on our kids and our way of life. So that is the mask-off moment. The fact that there is no reconciling with these people, because they would sooner see Trump dead than win an election.
Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please do subscribe if you want lots more clips and interviews like that. Plus, if you want to watch our totally uncensored after show, then visit www.outspoken.live.